Welcome to Therapy Through Cards. Welcome to your reading today. In today's reading, we're going to be looking at what makes you shine. I thought we'd do sort of like what are your star qualities, what within yourself makes you shine. Okay, whether you're aware of this or if you're not. I've kind of gone through this little bit of a color, let's call it color synchronicity because that's what I use in one of my principles, but I just love matching the colors. And today we're using citron. So choose your pile, trust your intuition, and let's get your messages. Yeah, it's my throat. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. What makes you shine? Okay. What are your star qualities? Let's start with number 1. Pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Just let me get these decks out of the way because I've forgotten how to pick up decks since I've got fake nails. It's interesting. So I've changed my nails. They're not fake anymore. They're just my own nails, but shellac. But for some reason, I just cannot. When I had fake nails, I just couldn't pick up anything, and I was struggling. And for some reason, like my brain still thinks I'm struggling, but I'm not. Okay. So part number 1. I'm so excited to get into your reading. I'm so excited to get as many messages as possible. The more cards, the more messages that come through, the more in depth we can get and the more magical moments can come through, which I love. So you chose the heart citron, all right? Or it could be orange calcite, all right? Guys, don't count me on this because I think it might be orange calcite. Oh my God, I think they're all different. I think that one, part of it too, is sunstone. Anyway, all these beautiful, bright orange, yellow crystals. Okay, gonna be different for all of you, all right, due to the pile that you picked. But they are here to energize your spirit, okay? They're here to make you shine, like whatever is within yourself, because this is interesting. I'm channeling this. And this may be specific for your pile, number 1, but there's something here about suppression. It's like there's a part of you, even if it's a little bit, even if it's a sparkle, that wants to be expressed, wants to shine. And for you, we have the heart here. And I want to tell you what is very magical about you choosing this heart crystal, because this deck is all about the heart. And I actually just realized that I put the heart crystal with the heart deck. So we're gonna have a look, because what wants to shine through specifically for you, part number 1, is coming from your heart chakra, coming from your heart center. I'm so excited to see what it is for you guys. But nonetheless, this is definitely heart healing for you. If you have any sort of, I think, blockages or challenges when it comes to the heart or love, we're going to see what spirit wants to say about that. But yeah, we're also going to see what makes you shine and what wants to come through, and I'm excited. So, okay, I'm going to shuffle on camera and get all your messages. Just bear with me. I like to channel and shuffle on camera. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. So guys, with the channeling, I want you guys to realize that you need to just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because this is a general reading, far out. Like, I cannot be specific and every little detail be correct for everyone. Okay, that's the truth. If it is, that's amazing. But what I heard was take a break. So that could be for someone, but we'll just keep going. So I'm just going to tell you the channels. They could come out random. Take what resonates. Okay, so far out. So I got a vision, and it's just giving me this energy of, okay, this energy of, I have so many different papers. Like, There's this girl trying to stack up individual pieces of paper in a pile, but they keep falling to the ground, or they just keep slipping out of the pile, okay? So there's seems to be a lot of messy papers everywhere. Interesting. Could maybe represent something about like maybe trying to be a little bit more organized. What else? Spirit. For pile number 1. It's interesting, guys, because for your pile, I am getting music. It's almost like I'm getting lyrics. I'm getting someone singing the lyrics to a song to me. I cannot tell you exactly what those lyrics are because it just kind of feels like it's humming inside my head. But singing could be important to you. Music could be important to you. You could be a singer. You could be singing. You could be singing. Wow. That's who I'm picking up on. It's really, really interesting, okay? Because sometimes I will get other people's dialogue or other people's chatter, and that's what I am getting. So there's something about very vocal activity happening in your reading. So you could be very vocal, other people could be very communicative around you. There could just be a lot of people getting in your head, and maybe I'm picking up the voices inside your head. Wow. Yeah, I'm just getting singing. Far out. If some of you guys are singers, or if people around you are singing, it's really important. And we're talking about what makes you shine. I don't necessarily use the channeled messages as specifically what we're going to explore today in the reading, but if they relate, then that's great. So some of you guys may shine in the area of singing, arts, using your voice, you know, even if you're on the stage or you're an actor or an actress, you have to speak, you know what I mean? Like you have to read a script, but I'm hearing voices, like I'm hearing dialogue. Very interesting. Whoa. Pile number 1. That was a very big bang, wasn't it? That was totally unexpected. What else is coming through before we have a look at your cards? Okay, that was really sweet. So Spirit just gave me an auditory message. You need to make a wish, because I think if you make a wish, Spirit never tells me certain channels unless Spirit really wants you to kind of consider it. So if making a wish has come through and you're hearing that, please, seriously, there's anything that you want to wish for, make a prayer and set out that intention, because I think it really has the capacity to surprise you and work in your favor in some way. Okay, so don't worry, guys. I'm going to get you more cards. I didn't even get you any tarot. We will get you tarot. Okay. So, how are you shining, pile number 1? How will you shine? What wants to come through? I'll get your tarot in a second. Let's start with your oracle, because I think your oracle are going to be very impactful, very influential for you. Your energy is... I like to read the energy before I have a look at the cards, so just bear with me. I really sense there's something about yourself that definitely wants to be seen. That's what I get from you guys. We'll see what that is, because I think you're hiding a part of yourself. There's something here that's a little bit kept to yourself, a little bit secret, a little bit, maybe you're a bit hesitant to show whatever this energy that I'm picking up on. So whatever you're holding back with could be what you really need to let go and shine. So that's really interesting. Well, let's have a look at the cards. Let's see what you chose. Let's start with the heart card, because that's the card, the deck that you chose. Rejected heart. This is beautiful because I want you guys to see what it says. This is absolutely stunning colors, by the way. Transform heartbreak into inner strength. And you know what, guys? I think a lot of you have already done that, because in my spreads, this is kind of like the past energy. This is kind of like the future energy. And this is kind of like the, past, present, future. That's how it always kind of works. So a lot of you could have had your heart rejected, or you could have rejected someone else. But there's this level of strength that you have, especially within your heart space. Something to do with your heart being denied something. Could have been you feeling hurt when it comes to love. You know, sometimes when we're broken from love, I do feel like that here, okay? How you transform and the new heart that starts to develop within yourself and heal becomes a lot stronger than the old heart. Maybe you're even going through this, guys, and your heart wants to shine. We'll have a look at the other cards because I have to have a look. Spirituality. Wow. So, spirituality. Spiritual. I want to tell you, part number one, if you've ever gone through any sort of heartbreak or rejection in a relationship, or when you're dating or with someone, when your heart hurts or breaks, that's when spirit comes in. That's when the light can shine through. Oh my God, the light shine through. We're talking about what's shining through. You seriously, like, there's this level of depth and this level of spiritual wisdom that I think you already have mastered, or you're doing that now, okay? There's a really special, how do I explain it? You have soul to your heart right now. Like, there's a level of soul. There's a level of connecting to yourself in a deeper way than you previously have before, because of the pain that you've gone through in terms of your heart. We'll have a look at the other cards. I will get back to it. Light body. Oh my God. So independence brings comfort. I'm sorry, but I'm absolutely, first and foremost, part number one, even if you have had your heart rejected way back in, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. Some of you that won't be the case. But this is talking about a loss that hurt your heart. Okay? And most of those heartache losses come from love, don't they? So you were not afraid to love, part number one. And there's something here about you. We'll get to where you're shining. I'm already kind of giving you a little bit of an insight. But this girl here is so powerful. Like, she is giving me this energy of, I went through hell. You did. Okay. You went through hell. You learnt your lessons when it comes to love. Okay. Because it says here, light body. You've let the light in. Like, there's this amazing tower card in tarot, and I have to find it. I won't find it now for you, but it's about this girl, and she's hunched over. This is the image. She's hunched over. She's kind of cracked into pieces, her body. But there's this light shining through her sorrow. So you are here, letting the light through the cracks. The cracks represent maybe some people breaking your heart into tiny pieces. But what's coming here is independence brings comfort. You are now independent from feeling as if you had something to lose. Because being rejected, it gives you this feeling of loss, doesn't it? It gives you this feeling of like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not deserving of love, you know? But there's something here about you standing on your own 2 feet. I know this is a heavy message, but these 2 cards here I'm pointing to, the 777 and the light body, is just telling me that you have seriously, I feel it, most of you have healed from this heartache, okay? This past restriction. You could have been tied or restricted. Your heart was. But now, far out, I definitely feel like it's made you so much more spiritual. It's made you so much more wiser. You're a lot more independent. You probably don't actually depend on having someone fulfill you when it comes to love. You know, you're probably not as dependent on having someone to feel love within yourself. You can feel love within, like, you give your heart love more than another person can give your heart love. And when you do that, part number 1, far out, any sort of love that comes your way from another being is a bonus. Because this energy is giving me like a queen. Like, she's like, you know, I've given my heart away. I've sacrificed my heart. It hurt me deeply. For some reason, it's giving me Queen of Swords energy. But now, I'm the only one that owns my heart. I'm the only one that protects my heart, knows what my heart deserves, knows what my heart needs. There's this level of maturity, far out, and you know how to love yourself. So if you're in a relationship now, I'm telling you, far out, you would be an amazing lover. You shine when it comes to expressing love. But my point here is that you do not depend on love for you to feel love in yourself. And that comes from only having had a rejected heart, or even 3 or 4. It's like you get rejected until you realize that I am the only one that owns my heart. Let's keep going. Whew. So we have the Angel of Energy. There's so much energy here. So they could be, your heart does want to express, now that I kind of feel like it's healed. We have be aware of the life force. You have so much awareness. There is something about you becoming aware. But we have action, movement, and changes. Like, spirit is energy, right? There is so much energy here shining through you because of the lessons that you've learned from your past in terms of your heart. You could be going through this, but I think a lot of you have already done this. And when you learn lessons of the heart, it makes you such a powerful, powerful person. New vitality. Look at that. Look at that. New vitality is more energy. Like, this is energy. This is like the Ace of Wands. This is all your chakras aligned. Like, there's something about you being able to energetically express yourself in a harmonious way. You know, like, energy just flows through you. Or there's this frequency of feeling aligned. Like, everything you do feels good and feels right. There is definitely this sense of when you do an action or you encounter any sort of energetic exchange, it's just, how do I explain it? Like it's of a higher frequency for sure, because your awareness is so much more awakened. Like there's an awakened state here. That's what I'm trying to say. You're more awakened. So the people that you attract in your life or the circumstances, they're going to be of a higher frequency. And ultimately, if you're vibrating at a higher frequency, part number one, which is what you are, you attract more to you that is whatever you're vibrating at. So that's just like the law of energy. It's the law of attraction, right? So ultimately, how you're shining is from your soul, from your spirit, because here there's nothing really physical or tangible. It's more about how you're vibrating. I'd like to see what you are going to attract by shining all this energy. That is, it's sort of like your authentic self here. I honestly don't sense any resistance. I don't sense any energy that is pulling you down. Here going. Artistic integrity and honesty. Yeah. You're super honest. Like I was talking about authenticity. So I'm really interested because like I can see integrity here and artistic. You could be highly artistic, and that's one way that you can shine and channel all this high vibration energy into something. But you could be getting a new sense of feeling a part of something bigger than yourself here, feeling a closer connection to spirit or a higher power. All these cards give me a higher power, especially with the new vitality. Let's keep going. Advocate. Inspires you to put compassion into action. Yeah. It's lovely because when you're compassionate, you know, when you get rejected and you don't get defeated by being destroyed and you turn that destruction into compassion, that inspires other people. That gives you more power. There's this energy here, part number one, of not trying to capture someone, but letting them go. And if they're really meant for you, they will come back to you. It's really beautiful. It's actually quite intense, and it does make me want to cry. So maybe you've been practicing that energy. That's like what you're doing right now. That's how you're shining, is that the things that you know are meant for you, you're just surrendering and letting it go, which allows the energy, which allows spirit here to work through connecting with your energy and allowing whatever you're a match to, or whatever is true and authentic to come your way, to be a part of your life. I'm going to keep going. Transformation. Yeah. It's interesting because transformation, and look what it says, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Cellular level, your cells are made of energy. So next to new vitality, you are seriously you may go from feeling a certain way to feeling the complete opposite. And I must say that maybe some of you guys have struggled. You felt down, you felt hurt, you felt suffocated, you felt angry. Like, I know that's not really highlighted here, but with the rejected heart, what are some feelings that come up when you're rejected? Being rejected can shift. Oh my God, it can shift you. It can change you. It can transform you. Yes, it's going to hurt and it's horrible, but I think heartbreaks are definitely one of the most biggest transformations that you could ever go through. But like I said, I feel here that you've done deep healing already, and maybe the after effects or the long-term effects is what is shining right now. Like, there's this energy of, you know, with the advocate of inspiring you to put compassion into action, is like, you're so selfless, you can be compassionate. You could give love and not want anything in return. And to come from a heart that has been rejected to then becoming so selfless and giving love unconditionally with nothing in return, even though you've been like basically hurt. That is like seriously a gift. And demonstrate your level of spiritual maturity. Engineer. Wow. Okay, this is coming through with the artistic. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. With the advocate, you know, you could be compassionate to other people because you know what it's like. You know what it's like to feel defeated or rejected or hurt. So there's something about here where you have within yourself that wants to shine, or it could already be shining. Create, because it's interesting. I was like, with all this energy here, where is it going to lay a solid foundation? Like, how are you creating something practical out of this, you know? It's almost like you're a walking angel, but how are you helping planet Earth? And I think this is how you can do it with the engineer, which is a talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas, because you've had to do it yourself. So this is interesting. How have you solved your own dilemmas, and how can that help other people? Because I think with being the advocate is like, you can help other people who's gone through the same thing that you've gone through. So that's something for you to think about, okay? Could definitely be how you're going to shine. And look what we have, miracles. You will be a miracle to other people. Like, how you've come so far without ending up in a dark place is a miracle. Maybe it's because you believed in miracles. And it's interesting. I really want to say that your transformation was a miracle. It's interesting because this girl is giving me this energy of high priestess. I don't know why. It just is, you know, deep healing at a spiritual level. You know, definitely here there's a lot of wisdom. But what I really love about this miracle card is your energy, okay? I don't know what you've done, okay? It's like you've done some deep cleansing of your past, you know? We have ancestral healing here as well. That's huge. And doing that has really lightened your energy, like your frequency, like your vibration. And the energy frequency that you're at right now, or that you will be, because this is how you're going to shine, attracts miracles into your life. But I also feel for this card that you have ancient wisdom due to everything that you've gone through that can help other people. That can brainstorm this amazing resolution to a common dilemma that others may face. I really want you to think about that. Let's get some tarot. Pile number 1. Ooh, Queen of Cups, intuition. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is like Cancer energy, but it's intuition. It's love. It's compassion. It's, oh my God. It's coming from a place of love. But she's a queen, you know. She's not a page or a knight. She's a queen, so she understands her emotions, and she's able to control her emotions, by the way, and especially emotionally regulate herself. So this gives me this energy of, when it comes to expressing the heart, which you chose the heart, you're able to respond rather than react, you know. I'm feeling like if there were some triggers, you know how when we go through certain rejections, we go through certain heart issues or traumas, let's say traumas, later in life, there can be still some triggers that tell us that we haven't fully resolved the traumas that we've gone through. But for some reason with the Queen, she has resolved. Like, she is just honestly understands her emotions. And I think that's something here that shines through to, like, for other people to see. Queen of Coins, you've got another queen. Queens are evolved. Queens have learnt. Queen of Coins, this is a little bit more tangible now. We're talking about the material world. It gives me this energy of, like, she's able to stand on her own 2 feet. She's able to be independent. We have light body. Independence brings comfort. Yes, it does. I don't know. I know that everyone is deserving of being in a relationship and having love given to them, but there's this level of independence and not being so focused on going after other people just so that you can receive love from them. There's like this bigger love that's going on, you know, like this bigger love for the universe, or this bigger love for, it's like, how do I explain it? Love of a higher power with the spirituality, you know, love for something bigger than yourself. And then we have the 7 of Wands, and I'm going to give you one more tarot card. The 4 of Cups. I'm channeling something completely different here compared to what the 4 of Cups actually represents. It's interesting because I looked at the 4 of Cups and Spirit just said to me, I don't care anymore. I couldn't care less. And then we have the 7 of Wands, which is like this guy really giving a crap. Like, he's like, you know, I need to fight to save whatever it is, you know. I'm not going to let this tree get in my way, you know, get in the way of me falling over the tree. There's just something about him really protecting what he already has. But with the 4 of Cups next to it, this is completely energetically, I'm reading this, is that she's sitting there and she's like, I'm not bothered. I don't care. That's not my place to interfere here. I don't want to waste my energy with this 7 of Wands. Yeah, there's something here about just really understanding how you work emotionally. Like, you're very, very, very good. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you've done some deep inner heart healing. Let's get one more card. Then I'm going to get some other cards. For pile number 1, Spirit. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light. More light. my God, she looks so beautiful. Look at her. She's the grandmother of Jesus. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So there is a divine plan for you. And maybe that's why you're going through this deep healing or like transmuting of energy, because you're needing to evolve quickly because you have a mission. I did kind of feel like there was something about you being guided towards helping other people or helping humanity in some way. And sometimes spirit will put people through hell, and the people that can come out of hell usually have a mission from spirit, because they're here to learn, you know, the hard things that they've gone through in order to teach other people, or to be an example, or to be an influence. Let's get one more. And then I'm going to give you some general messages. Magical alchemy. Okay, this is a magical moment, all right? Innovation. Look at this. Engineers are innovators, aren't they? We have curiosity. Ahead of your time. You are so ahead of your time. Like, I don't know even to have Grandma Jesus come down and cleanse your whole energy field on a cellular level. It's not by accident. It's because there's something here with the magical alchemy. You're going to innovate something, or you're going to design a resolution or create something that is ahead of your time. And that's what's going to make you shine. And that's what's shining. Your individuality, your independence, and your ability to stand on your own 2 feet. And it's interesting because I really want to say to you that I'm going to put the engineer here. I am not saying for you not to go and have a loving relationship and receive all the love that you deserve, and you may already be in that, but there's something bigger. There's a bigger responsibility when it comes to using your heart and expressing love. It's not just for another person, it's for a larger audience. It's for like millions of people. There's something here of like, you know, I've learned to love myself so deeply and just understand, you know, that there is something bigger than myself that I've developed a relationship with, especially with spirituality. So with the magical alchemy, it's interesting because it almost gives me this energy of like, you can transmute harder, denser, more challenging energies. And that's definitely what you could be doing because you've done it on yourself. This is just energy. Can you see this is energy? And it's interesting because at the beginning of the reading, as I was channeling pile number 1, I was hearing singing. I was hearing like music. I was just, you know, and now he's playing a musical instrument. So there's just, and it's interesting to play music. You have to be vibrating at a high frequency, like music. It's like a higher energy frequency, isn't it? You could be developing some sort of music or something that's never been done before, is ahead of your time. There's some, whatever piques your interest or your curiosity, trust that, because something brilliant and creative can come from that. I'm gonna get a few messages. These are just like random intuitive keywords because I left my other intuitive deck downstairs. So we're just gonna use a little keywords, which is awesome. So we're gonna just get these little messages. These could be general. I know this is a long reading, but we're just gonna go with it. So these could be just what Spirit wants to share with you or how you can shine. Oh my God. I told you. Like, you see, I don't even, sorry, I'm just like having a moment. When I have this, I just get so energized. because I'm in alignment with the messages that are coming out, and that's exactly how you're shining. So example would be synchronicities, things that are attracting into your life because you've just thought about it. I want to give you an example, part number one, okay? With the increased energy, that's entirely what all these cards are telling you. I was at the shopping mall an hour ago getting my nails done. They had to get, like, it was an emergency. Like, all the fake nails were coming off and it was, like, hurting me. I saw this lady, okay, I saw this old lady and I looked at her and she gave me this sense of deja vu. It was like, I've seen this face before, or I've seen a face like this before somewhere where I've been in this lifetime. But then I thought to myself, I know that there are a lot of faces that look similar, so it could have been completely someone else. But anyway, it planted this fascination out of complete purity. You know, it just came to me, like, I'm trying to explain it, like, that insight came to me out of nowhere, that inkling of, wow, I've known this face somewhere. 10 minutes later, not even 10 minutes, 40 minutes later, I bump into her again. And I look at her and I'm like, I have to cross her path again. Out of the whole, like, the shopping center that I went to was huge. It's like the biggest shopping center in Brisbane. Like, the chances of me bumping into her again were quite small. But we crossed paths so close. Like, I was, like, turned around. She was literally so close to me, and I literally got kind of like a shock. And I was like, wow, okay. But my point of sharing that experience with you was because my energy attracted her back into my frequency because of the feeling that I had with her or something. I don't know if I'm explaining this quickly, but clearly, but it's happened to me a lot. Something that I think about, I see it, like, in my reality again a couple hours later. And I just think there is something there with our energies being aligned. Put in the comments if you get that, if you have that, you know, or if you're thinking something in your mind and then, like, 20 minutes later, it's there in your physical world. This is your power. That is magical alchemy in a nutshell. Like, that's attracting whatever your frequency is on, and your vibration, insane. Same part number one. And the amount of energy that I have for your reading. No, we have no coming through. Let's see what the no is about, Spirit. Bomb-proof. This is good. This is good. This is good. Do you know what bomb-proof is? No one can destroy your energy. Which is beautiful. It's almost like there's an invisible shield or an invisible cloak that is wrapped around you to protect your energy. Also, with the Queen of Cups, you're entirely psychic. You're also very good at picking up energies of other people. But here it's like, this energy is being protected for a reason. It's like you're here to vibrate at a higher frequency to serve mankind in some way with the Advocate and the Engineer. Pretty amazing. Let's get two more. Part number one. October. Okay. This could be happening in October. I'm glad this has come out. So pay attention. This is so exciting. So October is significant, but this could be where your new vitality comes through, where your transformation really shines through. Shines through. I didn't mean to say that. Transformation of your energy is shining through. Could be in October, but this card we're going to pull out. It's going to have to be significant for October. Numb. Perfect. So if some of you guys have been feeling numb, that's not happening anymore. Okay? No more feeling numb. No more feeling stuck. No more feeling like you're constantly vibrating at a lower frequency. That's changing here. So, pile number one, I hope you got something out of that reading. I sure did. If you liked my energy, because I loved your energy, make sure to leave a comment. I love your feedback, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for future readings. And I hope to see you guys in another one of my videos. All right, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. How are you shining? Welcome. So I think your crystal, okay, it's interesting because I thought this was all like calcite, but it's all different. It could even be sunstone. It could be orange calcite. I think yours is orange calcite. I'm not 100% sure, but you chose this. It's beautiful. It kind of gives me this little mountain structure. Feels like a mountain. I'm going to put it there. You chose this beautiful deck. We're going to shuffle on camera. I'm going to tap into your energy and we're going to get your messages for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Ooh. So with the channeled messages, I said to pile number 1, I want you to take what resonates, okay? Because they're going to come out random and they're not going to resonate for all of you. Not all of the messages. So just take them lightly. You know, they're not even going to be related to what makes you shine. They're just coming through. They're random. I like to do it while I shuffle to put your cards down. So I did get the image of a swan, which I thought was really interesting. It just came through. So swans, you could like swans, or this could be this energy of like gracefulness or even poetic sadness. Like I'm going to give you 2 because you chose this deck. I always associate, for some reason, swans with this sadness. I just don't know what, it's not a negative sadness. It's just like I'm going through something and I'm allowed to be sad. It's like the permission to be sad. Yeah. But, you know, swans are just, don't they like only have one mate? Like they only have one lover? Or is that another animal? I'm not sure, but they're very loyal, I think, swans. What else, Spirit? For pile number 2. Okay, so I instantly saw fire. Okay, fire can mean so many different things, but it's more about like inspiration, igniting something, a new idea, feeling like you have motivation, you know? That's what fire is for me. Could be being able to bring something new into the world. What else, Spirit? You could be a fire sign. For pile number 2. Okay, this is really interesting. This was entirely auditory. I see and hear anything that is unspoken. Okay, so there's something here about you reading between the lines, or, you know, highly empathetic and psychic people can listen to people talk and then read in between the lines. So they could be talking and then you could be like, hey, that doesn't match how doesn't match what you're displaying in your face. You know what I mean? Like, we can say something, but our body language may be incongruent. There's something here about you being able to really see someone's true essence with what they're saying or with how they're behaving. Okay. Oh, it's pile number 2. Okay, so Spirit just did say pretty strongly to leave the past behind. There could be something in the past. I'm trying to get your energy. Your energy is a little bit trickier. It's a little more dense. You're a little bit not expressing your emotions. So, I don't know if you have trouble with your emotions, but there's something here about you being a little bit more reserved, not letting me feel your energy. But that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, it's almost like you're not wanting to be in the spotlight, or you're not wanting to be the center of attention. You're kind of in the background right now. observing. It's giving me this energy of like you're in a room of a lot of people. It's quite dark. You're just sitting in the corner watching whatever's happening, whatever social occasion's happening. Does make you a little bit more mysterious. Maybe you're just not feeling like you want to be a part of the crowd. You know, it's almost giving me this energy of like, I'd rather not shine. But we're going to figure out where you shine, okay? You may shine in the background, or you may shine, you know, when no one can see you, or in your own sacred space. It's giving me that energy. There's something also a little bit unique about you. I can sense that you're kind of like entirely yourself, or you may have a few little attributes or things that make you distinctive from everyone else. We'll see what that's about. We'll have a look at the cards. I'm going to get you some tarot, so don't worry. We're just going to start with your oracle. We're going to have a look. Okay, let's see. Let's get into your energy. It's giving me this like, you'd rather read books, or you'd rather, like, your attention maybe, you know, a podcast or maybe somewhere else rather than engaging with people. Well, we'll see. We have the Lovers. Interesting. Unite, desire, cherish, and caress. We'll get to that. We'll have a look. That's really nice energy. We have the Visionary. It's interesting because when I get the Lovers, it doesn't necessarily have to be with a person. So I have to have a look at the other cards. Can't just say we have the Lovers, so then you're in love with someone or someone's in love with you. Have to look at the other cards. The Lovers card can also represent something that you're in love with. You know, with the Visionary, there could be something here. You have a vision, a shining through, and you may get a lot of admirers, a lot of lovers coming through. But you may just put a lot of love into something that has not been done before. Similar to part number 1. That's crazy. Look at this. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Not yet conceivable to others. Not yet seen by others. I had this sense of you being in the background. What are you doing in the background? There's something here about you. Maybe this vision's going to become aware to you. But because it's in the past, like this is my past energy, my present energy, and my future energy. Generally. It's not exactly, but I like to kind of work that way. So you could have had a vision from the past. There's something here, an ideal. You could be united with an idea. But let's have a look at the other cards. The other cards will tell us. Oh, okay. We have a cosmic wave, new friendships, preparation, and custodians. Okay. All right, let me have a look at this one, because I'm going to have a look at this one. Healing of the heart, power of self-love. Good for you. Okay, what I am feeling with these cards, part number 2, is that you have a vision or you have your eye on something, okay? Well, it could just be this idea. Like, is there something here? You know, it could even be, Spirit's also giving me this energy of you may have a distinct style, or it doesn't have to be this grand vision, you know? It could just be your own unique perspective or your own unique touch on something that is quite generalized or that is quite already been saturated. Here, it is giving me this energy of you, especially with the healing heart and the power of self-love. You're very self-confident. To have power of self-love and your heart has done a lot of healing, been through a lot of healing, which has increased your love for yourself, which enables you to have this little express this little way of doing something that is a little bit different. That's how I'm feeling here, you know? You have the confidence to express This is about shining. This is where you shine, guys. So I'm trying to give you examples. You're making waves here, and I'll tell you where you're making waves. Other people are seeing you. You're going to find new friendships through being comfortable with expressing authentically parts of yourself, okay? Because we have the lovers here. The lovers with the self-love is telling me that you have so much love for yourself. Or that is what's coming through. That's what's going to shine. It's almost like this wave is going to be like erupted out into the universe. And people are going to see you in some different way, you know? Like, I'm trying to give an example. So it can happen with anyone. You may do something that is pretty normal, but because it's you, and it's because you have your different style or approach, and it shines through with your love for yourself, it creates waves and people love it, and you're going to get a lot of friendships, or people are going to want to be your friends, or they're going to want to be a part of this. It's really interesting. Okay, let's keep going. The warrior. Wow. Wow. Warrior energy. Like, to have self-love is at the level that you do here with the lovers is pretty profound, you know. You must have a lot of confidence. And it takes confidence to express your heart. You may express your heart in some way through doing something that everyone's doing, but because you express your heart and confidence, and it just shows. People see that you have a lot of self-love for yourself. And the warrior is pretty amazing. Let's have a look at this card. Admit your vulnerabilities. Wow. It's interesting, guys, because when I was channeling, I was like, can't really get into your emotions. Can't really. So this deck in particular is kind of like some hard advice. It's like some tough love. It's like, these are blunt messages that you need to work on. And here you have admit your vulnerabilities with the warrior. And like, I love this because the warrior is tough, right? Tough. It does give me this vibe that you may try to not let yourself show emotion. You try to be strong, which I think is great. But here it's like, Spirit wants you to shine even more when it comes to admitting your vulnerabilities a bit more, or just showing them a little bit. Some of you guys could be doing this already, or you kind of are realizing that in order to give love to yourself, you have to be a little bit vulnerable. So that could be something here where you're shining, all right? You're realizing, you know, I can't mask my emotions. I can't be tough. I have to be true and real and show how I'm really feeling, because that's how you really connect to people, isn't it? It's how you really connect. That's how other people can relate to you. And that's maybe where, it is. Oh my God, it is. Because we have the new friendships. 9, 10. That's a number sequence, numbers that go up. So it means those two cards are connected. So you're going to create new friendships, or people are going to be drawn to you. You're going to be more attractive because you're becoming more vulnerable with your emotions. That will be something. Compassion. More compassionate as well. In order to have self-love, you have to be compassionate, right? That's crazy. The seer, see, enlighten, visualize, and interpret. Wow. That is... She is like in the middle of an forest. She looks very mysterious, I must say. She's like a little magical creature that's deep within the forest. Yeah, so enlighten, visualize, and interpret. These could be mediums with how you are expressing your feelings. But I also feel like with the seer, remember how I said you guys can see between the lines? You know, you're able to really understand what someone's trying to say. Like, even more so than they do. Like, you can see. It's interesting because you can see other people's vulnerabilities, but it's a little bit more tougher for you to be vulnerable. And Spirit's almost saying, like, if you seriously admit your vulnerabilities and share them, let people see, like, a deeper level to you, or like a deeper sensitivity, you don't know how powerful that's going to be, like how powerfully you're going to impact on other people. You're going to make like a cosmic wave. You're going to make a wave, like a change, more so of attraction. People are going to want to probably open up and be vulnerable with you. Wow, deep replenishment, deep retreat, rest, be held. Oh my God. So, you know, allowing, this is interesting because we have caress and we have, you know what? Being vulnerable may actually attract people to come in and just, you know, help you establish a level of intimacy that you may not have right now in your life. Because it kind of felt like you were sitting in a corner or you're not completely out there fully connecting at an intimate level that you possibly could be. And doing so is going to really deeply replenish you. So letting other people hold your vulnerabilities, you know, hold you when you are vulnerable. And a way that someone can do that is to listen to you. And then we got the warrior again. Woo! What a magical moment. The warrior twice. Look at this. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. Like, stoicism. I have a lot of respect for these energies, guys. You know, I have to put on my warrior archetype energy a lot in my life. And I still do. But there are times, especially in your reading right now, where you need to rest. You need to be held. You are not the person here that needs to be in the forefront, keeping everything apart, being strong, on defense, you know? Like, there's this energy here of someone else taking the warrior role, you know? Looking after you. Not having to be so strong and on guard, you know? Like, taking your guard down is definitely big here for your reading, and that's how you're going to shine. Like, if you know that you are a little bit more protective and you have your walls up, trust that you are, number one, you're safe. You're safe to let your walls down. You're safe to be held. Not you having to hold other people or hold the fort up or having to, like, be in such a masculine energy here with the warrior. It's like the warrior, I have to survive. No, you don't. You're allowed to. You're allowed to let love in, and you're allowed to let other people give you, to look after you and protect you. That's what I'm kind of feeling here, okay? But with that visionary here, maybe you feel like This giving me this energy, pile number 2, of something like you feel like you have to do something big in this lifetime. That's what I'm kind of sensing here. It's just coming through. Okay, it's like I'm here to do something big. I know that I'm meant for something bigger. It does give me this energy of like a higher purpose, which is great. But I feel like don't burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out. Maybe have some time out. I also feel with the warrior, it is an energy of being constantly in survival mode. And I want you to know that you're able to just have some time out and let other people look after you. Like, I think for some reason, I feel like you guys are the hardest to just like maybe practicing a little bit more self-care, self-love. And self-care, that came through. That's what I said. Let's get some more energy. Let's get your tarot. That would be really interesting. Let's get your tarot. Like, are you guys not good huggers? Like, I'm getting this energy of like maybe accept a hug from someone. Bravery, like far out. You know, the warrior is so brave. Brave. Like the visionary is giving me like you're on a mission, but you're on like a big mission. To save other people or to save, I don't know, like save other people. Six of Pentacles, generosity. Are you too generous to other people? Like, you would go beyond and like above and beyond to help other people. But do you let other people help you? Some people have trouble accepting help. Then we have the Ace of Coins. Wow. Like, he looks pretty determined in whatever he's doing. You know, Ace of Coins is like a new potential or a new seed and planting something material or planting something material, planting a seed in order to gain something that's material. That's what I mean. But he's just giving me this like father energy as well, like more masculine energy. It's like, give me the job and I'll do it. And also here with the generosity, you know, this is the Six of Pentacles, this is the Ace of Pentacles. It's giving me this sense of, you know, I will take care of it. If there's anything that you need, I will take care of it. Like, you go, like, you're so generous. Like, people rely on you maybe a bit too much, but I want to know if you get it in, like, you got the Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't do reversals, but I'm not going to do reversals. Queen of Wands. More fire energy. Remember that fire energy that I channeled? Warrior energy is fiery, right? Look at this. Like, the Queen of Wands is actually holding a stick, and then he's holding a stick. Like, you constantly have your defenses up. There's something about here letting your guard down. I know this is very specific, but it's just coming through here. Being a softer and maybe embracing a little bit more of your feminine energy, coming through with that is where you're going to shine. Maybe just balancing a little bit, you know. You can also you can have a rest from taking on the world. Like, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish or take care of or solve. Like, you guys, I would want, if I'm in crisis, I would want if I needed something done, or if I wanted to be looked after, or if I wanted to feel safe. But what about those needs for yourself? That's just what I have to put through for you guys. Let's get a few more cards. How else is pile number 2 shining or can shine? Imagination. Okay. Working on your imagination. Letting your imagination shine. Be more creative. Let's see what else. Good fortune, health, happiness. It's kind of giving me the vibe of the Six of Pentacles, which is, you know, as you give, so will receive. So you will receive. This is interesting because I kind of feel like, are you getting what you give out? Just, that's what I'm feeling here. Let's get you an angel. Let's see with your angels. Jesus, far out. 1717. Jesus sacrificed so freaking much. That's what you do. We have compassion twice, by the way. Compassion and compassion. I think you're Jesus to some people. You know? I don't know what this is, though. Like, this is where you shine, but there's something here about just having a break from being such a hero. Or letting other people what's the word? Nurture you or give to you what you give to them. Do they? Because you deserve it. Honestly, pile number 2, you really do. Let's have a little look at the keywords. I'm really interested to have a look at your keywords. These are going to help us. They could be something related to what we've been talking about, or they could just be general messages with how you shine. Let's just see what comes out. They're random little keywords because my other intuitive deck's downstairs. Let's see what's coming out for you, pile number 2. A new chapter. Wow, a new chapter. You could have started a new chapter, or there is a new chapter coming into your life. Wow. Focus. Okay, so there could be this focus on starting a new chapter. Spirit wants you to focus on that. The Sun. Oh my God. The Sun is the best card in tarot. But the Sun here just tells me like it's a new day, like it's a sunrise. The sun is rising. Interesting. Tension. Okay. So if you guys have some tension here, because I do want to say, when you're holding the world together, or when you're giving so much to others, that you will be holding other people's energy or tension that you're trying to kind of take care of. Like there would be tension within you, you know what I mean? Because it just gives me this energy of like the 9 of Wands or the 10 of Wands. It's like you're carrying such responsibility, you're carrying like, but you choose to do so. And here with the tension, it's like, why don't we focus on a new chapter where you don't hold so much tension or stress? Because I think maybe some of you guys are functioning on a fight or flight response where it's like, you know, you don't actually realize how much these experiences that you're partaking in is affecting you until later down the track. So yeah, basically when you have the Sun card, whatever is around the Sun illuminates. So there could be some tension here coming through, and Spirit's like, focus on working through that and letting it go, like nurturing yourself, self-care, fun times, having fun, not being such a workaholic. I mean, that could be for some of you. Definitely possible scenario. You may be the best at your job. Here it's like, I know, also with Jesus, like Jesus is such an important figure in life, you know, like in like religion, you know, so it just makes me feel like you have a important title to yourself, or people look at you as such a royal important figure. It's like when you're just a normal ordinary being. that just maybe deep down wants to just be like an average person, you know, like, I just don't know what this is the energy. Take what resonates, but there's something about you being vulnerable and not having to kind of have your guard up so much. Have some fun. Get out and have some fun. That could make you a little bit more vulnerable. Wish come true. Okay, so there's a wish coming true for you. Interesting. What's this wish about before we finish the reading? What's this wish about? Commitment. Wow, some sort of commitment that you're going to make. Interesting. So pile number 2, I'm going to leave your beautiful reading there. I hope something resonated in your reading. If you resonated with my energy, make sure to subscribe. If you have any feedback, I love to hear it. And I really hope to see you in another reading. Okay, let's get into pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Ooh, you chose the Egyptian deck, which is awesome. And I do know this is a sunstone. I know this is a sunstone, I remember. I have so many crystals, it's really hard to remember. But this is a sunstone. Beautiful. I'm just going to put it up there. You might be able to see it. But it's interesting because it's little, but it's mighty. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never underestimate the little crystals. So we're going to look at today how you're going to shine or how you're shining. You know, what are some of your star qualities? I'm going to tap into your energy and I'm going to channel. There's something definitely royal about you just because you've chosen this deck and there's a lot of gold. Something really important about you. Or your energy. Okay, but I'm just gonna tap in. By the way, I like to tell you my channels are very random. Okay, they're not gonna resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates, you know, like they come out randomly. They may not even be related to like why you shining, you know? Just could be something that spirit wants someone to know who's come to my video. So what wants to come through, spirit? That's interesting. I got a vision of someone like going like, you know, when someone says, shh. Yeah. Someone's like quietening someone. I don't know why, but that's weird. What else, spirit? Yeah, it's interesting because someone was saying quiet because there is something that needs to be revealed or there's something that needs to be seen. Like you're focusing on something. You don't want to be interrupted. You're focusing on something and then look what comes out. Change your focus. I'm going to take these because they've come out and they've come up right. They want to be seen. So I'm going to take them. Ooh. Oh, so sorry, pile number 1. No, oh my God, pile number 3. I said pile number 1, so there could be something for you in pile number 1, but I hate it when tarot readers say that. So don't go and see it. I just have some sort of issue that I'm working through when I hear tarot readers say, oh, pile number 1 had the 9 of Swords and so did pile number 5. Far out. Yeah. Don't go to pile number 1, guys. This is your pile. This is where your messages are. What else can I channel? Okay, Spirit just said you're very clever. There's something here. You're smart, you're clever. It does give me that kind of like intelligence. Like you're trying to like figure something out or learn something or hear someone speak about something. Interesting. What else, Spirit? I'm not giving you a tarot yet. So pile number 3. Okay. All right. Okay. It's really interesting. Sometimes when my channels come through, it will be dialogue. Like it's dialogue. So someone just said to me, hear me out. So you could be hearing someone out, whether that's someone you know or a stranger, or you're just listening to someone that really needs you to listen to them or needs to speak to you about something. And it's like, you're paying close attention. You're being attentive. You're really listening to what the other person says. So really fascinating. Let's get you a few more cards. What else? I'm trying to get your energy. I think your energy is coming through more of like, don't disturb me. I'm listening to someone. This is important. I'm having a very serious discussion. Yeah. That's your energy. Which is cool. I'm going to get 2 more cards. And then I'm going to give you a few more other cards as well. I think I'm going to go with this deck. Don't worry, I'm going to get you a lot more cards, pile number 3. So how are you shining? So you're being very respectful by listening to someone, hearing someone out. Like there's something about using your mind and really trying to figure something or solve something or learn about something. Anyway, let's have a look at the cards. Let's have a look at the cards that have turned upright. So we have change your focus and win or lose. So the win or lose card is interesting because there's something here about depending on your focus, you're either going to win or you're going to lose. So kind of gives me this energy of my channeling. Like sometimes my channeling doesn't connect with the cards and sometimes it does. For you, it does, which is interesting. You know you have to focus. You know you have to figure this out, or you know you have to be attentive because you could lose in some way. If you get what I mean. An example of this would be you're in a relationship and your partner has some sort of issue and you really need to hear them out, because if you don't, they could get hurt, they could get upset, or they, worst case scenario, they could want to leave you. Gives me that vibe. Doesn't have to be that circumstance. It could be so many different circumstances, like at work. Another example would be what's coming through is you have a very important work meeting. Because this meeting, if your ability to kind of pay attention and listen and take on what's being given to you, you could actually seriously get a promotion or something. You know what I mean? Something big like that. I hope that makes sense. And we both have a 5 and a 5. Can you see that? 5 and 5 together. So it means that those cards are connected. So depending on your focus, you're going to win or you're going to lose. But I like to say with the 5s, it does represent change. So ultimately there's some big change that's going to happen. Good or bad. Let's have a look at the other cards. Let's have a look at your tarot. The Tower. Tower is all about change, isn't it? Wow. This is interesting because this is how you shine. So I'm trying to like relate it to what we're talking about, which I will in a second. I'll get to that. But the Tower, especially this tower is such a beautiful tower. Okay, first and foremost, the gold. All right, like, oh my God. Gold just gives me this energy of like prestige or, something that is valuable, worth a lot, But what I love about this tower is like these men are trying so hard for it not to fall down. And that is not typically shown in the tower. So you could be trying to prevent something from falling over, metaphorically, You could be trying to prevent a tower moment from happening. You need to focus. Yeah. She kind of looks Egyptian. I don't know. I'm not very good at naming different nationalities. I'm pretty bad at that. But there's something here about Middle Eastern, like ancient. Anyway, let's keep going. Who or what is triggering you? So, pile number 3. Mirror, like something is being mirrored to you. You could realize that you're triggering someone and that's what you have to resolve. Or someone has triggered you. It's interesting. We'll get to how this is making you shine. correcting your mistakes. Oh my God, I love this so much. I love this so much because this was giving me this energy at the beginning of like, you're so mature and intelligent, and instead of reacting or being emotionally immature or having a tantrum, you'll actually want to talk things out with someone. You want to have tough discussions. You want to be honest with the other person. This is related to people, guys. I'm just going to put it out there. This is related to people. You're the type of person where you'll have a hard, tough discussion with someone. But you want to approach it intelligently and maturely and respectfully. You know, if you've done something wrong, what makes you shine is you'll do anything to repair, you know, to correct. Like maybe you realize, you know, I've been triggered by my partner if this is a relationship, and I've hurt my partner, so I need to figure out a way to, like, you're the type of people that would seriously like really grow in a relationship or any relationship with people, you know what I mean? Let's keep going, we'll get more information. Oh, the martyr, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Beautiful. This just tells me, like, in order to have the martyr, you're able to see another person's side of the story or another person's perspective. That's what makes you shine. You know, you're not completely self-absorbed. Oh, wow. And then we have the beetle, which is the Ace of Cups. I love that. Ace of Cups, you need a level of, like, I told you that you're able to step into other people's shoes to see another person's side of the story. And I think that's where you shine, you know, because if you don't, then how are you meant to resolve anything? You know, how are you meant to correct your mistakes? And the Ace of Cups is like a new potential when it comes to love. Like, that's what it is. That's what cups represent. Your emotions. It just kind of makes me feel like you're going to win. Put the cups card next to the win or the lose, depending on your focus. And then we have the lovers, so you will win. If this is a relationship, my goodness. Lovers, sensuality, right next to the Ace of Cups. That's so beautiful. And it's color synchronicity. You know what color synchronicity is? It's when two cards have the same colors. So that means that these two cards are connected. It's interesting how Spirit will put them kind of connected, like next to each other. So this just tells me that you're able to open yourself up to some, like, I kind of feel like the cause is the overall relationship, you know. If it's not a person, it's just your love and appreciation for whatever it is. Okay, whatever relationship it is. Doesn't have to be intimate, doesn't have to be romantic. It could be your job, or it could be a friendship, or it could be family. I don't know what it is, but there's something here. Really, really beautiful. It's like being able to be selfless for a minute just to see someone else's point of view. Or, yeah. The Temple kind of has similar colors. So it's interesting because the Temple is, it does kind of give me temperance energy, but it's about you having a space within yourself that is unaffected by outside noise, about outside influence. Like, you have a place within yourself that is pure. It's like the place that you go when you meditate. You know what I mean? So there's something about you. It just gives me this energy of, like, there's a situation here that is like a sacred temple that you need to, like, keep protected and sacred. Really beautiful. And then we have the servant, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. You do that. That's what the martyr is about. That's what this Ace of Cups is about. So there's something that you serve, you know, whether that is a position in your work, or there is something here that requires you. Like, requires you serving others in some way. This is how you shine. By being attentive, by really listening to someone when they speak, by, like, servants, they take care of people. You do this. Like, if shit goes down or shit hits the fan, who is the one holding up the tower? Who's the one making sure the tower doesn't fall to the ground? It's you. Let's get a little bit more tarot. I love this. This is how you shine. You definitely shine in relationships, or you shine with things that, okay, you don't do this unless it means something to you, or unless it's important to you. So whatever is important to you, you don't let it, you take care of it, basically, with the Ace of Cups. You nurture it. Like, it's so rare. Like, honestly, not a lot of people are willing to work on a relationship or willing to care about a position or something that they have in their life. You know? Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's get some tarot. 8 of Cups. I love it. Quest. This is interesting because this 8 of Cups is a little bit deceptive, and I'll tell you why in a minute, but let's get some others. Let's get some more tarot. What's coming after? The Ace of Swords. Oh, wow. Kind of makes me feel like this is an Ace of Swords as well, but you've got an Ace of Swords. Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is like clarity for me. It's like realizing a truth, or it's like having an idea. Then you got the Magician, which is a 1. You got 3 1s here. 1 1 1. The Magician is beautiful. The Magician, honestly, like the spirit just keeps bringing up to me this amazing vision of like you're very good at diffusing any sort of arguments or any sort of conflicts or any issues. You're just so good at it. Because you're not afraid to have the hard talks, or I'm so glad you got the Ace of Swords, but I would say that you kind of give me this energy of the King of Swords. You know, not afraid to speak the truth. But with the Eight of Cups. 8 of Cups is about walking away, leaving something behind that isn't benefiting you. Okay? It's like, it's time to move on. I've outgrown whatever it is, or I'm just ready to leave something behind. But here with the quest is like you're on a quest. Just gives me this, but I'm channeling this card. Just gives me this energy of like you're on a quest to solve something before it becomes non-existent. And by non-existent, I mean someone else could walk away, or, you know, before there is some sort of catastrophe here, you're able to smooth talk, or you're just like, I'm, especially with the Magician, like the Magician is amazing. Like, there's magic here. You're able to kind of, you have all the resources within yourself. Yeah. And with the Ace of Swords, that's beautiful. Like, people will listen to you. People can easily change their minds when they have a conversation with you, or people feel comforted or reassured. Like, some people don't want to leave, or some people don't want to fix things. They just want reassurance, and I for some reason think that you have all those skills in order to comfort people. Even change people's minds, guys, with the Magician. Like, very, very magical. You know, you can, with that, putting it next to a mental card, like you literally, what makes you shine is that you can make people change their minds. But I don't want you to do that in a bad way. I know you don't do that in a bad way. But it does give me this vibe of, with the mirror card, is like you're able to mirror truths about someone else to them that they're not aware of. You know, it's giving me that like reflecting and mirroring advantage that you have. Like you're able to do that, like for some reason. Maybe it's because you really listen to people and half of the population don't know how to listen. Or you take what someone says seriously. Like you really, really listen to what someone has to say. And you take it in and you try to see their point of view. It's just giving me this energy. It's pretty astonishing, and it's how you shine. Or you will shine. It's awesome. I love this. Let's get some more cards. Let's get some more. Let's see a little bit more of how you shine. Or what, you know, what are your star qualities? We have clarity with the Ace of Swords, planning and releasing illusions. I want to tell you what the mirror is. You know, I'm sorry for bumping, but get a bit excited. Okay. Planning, like, honestly, you're the person. Like, I've known a few people like this, and I'm just, like, stunned by them. Like, you know, those thoughtful people. Like, thoughtfulness is so big here. It's, like, the biggest keyword. And before you have a tough conversation or a conversation that you know is, and it doesn't mean any conversation. Like, oh, wow, it doesn't even have to be anything really important. But you go away and you may actually plan what you want to say before you actually say it. That's how serious you are. And that's how, like, thoughtful and... Is it serious? Is that the word that I want to say? Or you're just very intelligent in that way? Or if you really want to get to the point, like you really want to get to the truth. And with the mirror and the clarity, who or what is triggering you? You know, you may, like having these tough discussions or these smart, intelligent exchanges, you see how you play a part in triggering another person and how another person plays a part in triggering you. And you gain like a level of awareness or insight or deep reflection from this. But most of all, you gain clarity because you see the illusions that happen when we have relationships, guys. Because we trigger each other's unconscious. And you bring the unconscious to the light, far out. That's how you shine, pile number 3. It's like you see the truth. And sometimes some people can't handle the truth. Sometimes the truth is hard to hear. And for some reason you reveal the truth in a way that people don't want to run away, or in the way that just makes people crumble to the ground with the tower energy. You know what I mean? Abundance. I don't read reversals, guys. Someone told me when I pulled out a card in reversal that I had to read it in reverse. Triggered something in me, didn't it? No, I can see that other person's perspective for sure, you know. Yeah, but abundance, so much abundance. Like you bring abundance to other people's lives. Wow. Pile number 3. I'm going to give you a few little intuitive messages over here. Because I left my big intuitive deck downstairs. So we've got little keywords. Usually they're in my pocket bag, but today we're just going to be putting them out here, seeing what comes out. These could be general messages, or they could just be what we've been talking about. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to say to you right now. I always get excited when this, because I don't know what's coming out. Feelings. Okay. You understand people's feelings. Like you're very good at like the energy that comes out is like, you know how some people are very hard at expressing their feelings? You're very good at logically understanding other people's feelings, and people feel heard by you. You know what I mean? Like, I know these people. I wish I could give you an example of who this person I feel like sounds similar, but self-image. Wow. You have a stronger self-image because you're aware of how people trigger you, okay? Your self-image may change. Other people's self-image would change as well. But let's see what else. I think you, for some reason with the self-image card, what Spirit is saying is that you, I don't know what it is, but people see you in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, when people talk about you, everyone kind of says the same thing, but not in a bad way, you know, like in a good way. It's like, this person is this type of way, or has this distinct trait about them, which is really attractive. Soul tribe. Wow, you could be part of a soul tribe. This could be where that connection is. I told you, like, this connection doesn't have to be with a romantic person. It could be with like a community. Or a person that you feel like you connect on a soul level. Soul tribe is coming in here. Big transformation. Pluto energy. Could be going through a transformation, but I feel like it's a transformation when you're between two people, because we all affect each other, okay? And that's how we change. Intense. Oh yeah, you're intense. You're so intense. You're like, I can't even say it. It's like you're the person that comes in and you just like put someone's feelings that they don't even understand into like such good comprehension that people like, wow, I didn't know I was feeling that. You know, or I didn't know I was acting like that. You're really good with your words and communication, pile number 3. Well, that's something that you will develop as you grow, as you transform. But you definitely have an intense, profound effect on people, okay? When they're in a room with you, when you're speaking, especially when you're speaking with that Ace of Swords. Amazing. Pile number 3. That was your beautiful, short and sweet reading. It was kind of very specific. I hope you got something out of that. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you feel like you connect with my energy, make sure to subscribe for future readings. If you have any feedback, put it in the comments. I love to hear your feedback. And I hope to see you in another reading. Okay, last pile. Pile number 4. It is getting dark. The sun is going down. I hope that doesn't kind of like affect, you know, the way that you see the messages, but nonetheless, you're gonna hear them. They're gonna come through. You chose this beautiful, beautiful ball. I think it is like, I think this is citron. I really do. I could be wrong. Don't count me on it, but I love it. It's one of my favorite. It rolls. It's so annoying. Look, it won't just stay on the deck. It's constantly, oh, there it is. Oh no, constantly moving. So it'll be interesting to see whether that is going to affect your messages. You may be constantly on the go, or you're constantly moving, or there's something about this one. It's like you're maybe hard to catch, or people can't completely figure you out. Like there's something here, you know? Like you're slipping away. I don't know, but we'll see what that's about. So, you've also chose the Oracle deck that has a lot of random messages. It's a little bit unpredictable. It's kind of like, you know how different decks have like a similar theme going on? This deck kind of seems to be all over the place in terms of messages. So, yeah, interesting. You may be a little bit, I can't even describe you. I'll find the right word as we get into it. But let's get some messages. Let's see. Whoa, did you just pop out like crazy? Interesting. I'm gonna have to put them here. These are the cards that want to be seen. They're the pick me cards. They've come out before I'm channeling. All right, let's get some channel messages for pile number 4, the last pile. And hopefully some magical moments. Ah! to the channeling. Spirit does not want me to channel for this pile. For pile number 4, Spirit, do you want me to channel or just read the cards? What's coming through? By the way, I said this to all the other piles. I'm going to say it to you. These are random channels. These channels, you can't relate to them all. You know, they just come out of nowhere. Like, so just take what resonates, okay? And these channels may not even be what makes you shine. Okay, they may just be something that you need to hear right now. Coming across this video, something may just like, you may just get a light bulb moment and something resonated. Take that. If not, leave it. Okay, pile number 4. Okay, I'm getting a vision. So we're just giving me this, okay, there's this like, it's like a playful energy. It's a little bit of like a trickster energy as well. Spirit just gave me this vision of a person hiding. It's almost like, oh, I gotta hide from them. Oh, I'm going to trick them. Or there's something about, yeah, it's kind of like the hide and seek game. It could be like someone little or someone older, but there's this jester energy, like a joker energy, joker vibe. So you could be a little bit playful, or you could be a little bit of like a mischievous kind of energy where you're like, people don't know what they're gonna get with you, or like people are on their toes. Kind of felt like that with your deck. You know what I mean? Like you're random. Like, so a lot of people find that really interesting and stimulating. You know, like I see these TikTok. It just reminds me of these TikTok videos that I saw where a woman's like, "Will you ever get sick of me?" And then the man's like, "Oh no." Like basically describing her personality as like so not boring, like full of life. Like there's this woman keeps this man on his toes. You know what I mean? Like, I know I didn't explain that properly, but you know, there's nothing predictable about this pile. So maybe that's where you shine, you know, surprising people or being a little bit more, there's this energy of fullness. Like you have a young spirit, you have a lot of energy, you have a lot of, like, I'm almost getting, the littlest things make you so happy. And I can see a card that is already like explaining maybe why this energy is coming through. I'm not getting you tarot at the moment. I will get you tarot, but we're just gonna get you some oracle. Yeah, there's some like this energy of playing mind games, but it's in a very innocent and intriguing way. You know what I mean? Like people can't be annoyed at you, you know. You're a little silly, but people love you, if that makes sense. It's like if other people do your behavior, it just wouldn't work. But because it's you, I don't know, we'll get what the cards have to say. Your energy is definitely maybe a little bit scattered as well. But it's definitely very, very stimulating. You're very stimulating. For pile number 4. Yeah, Spirit's just giving me that Round Around a Rosie song. Yeah, far out. Okay, and I'm going to tell you, like, I know the children came out. So there could be this could be something to do with your children if you have children, or something here about childlike energy, as I've described. So let's get into your oracle before we get into your tarot. So we have cards that are faced up. They're the pick me cards. So the cards that want to be seen. So we have children, moderation, and then we have submission. Very interesting. We have 14. So we have a double number. So I'm going to read those 2 cards together because they are wanting to be read together. So we have children, we have moderation. That's really interesting. Okay, so when I was channeling, I kind of felt like this is definitely something if you have children. If not, this could be a partner that acts very young, or this could be someone in your life that is quite radiant, you know, like they're extroverted, like they have a lot of personality, like that's coming through here. Okay, there could be something about you trying to moderate your child's level of extroversion or energy, or just to turn it down a bit with the moderation. It's like, wow, it just gives me that energy. Like, if I know if you don't have children, this is just about someone in your life, okay? For some reason, I don't feel like it's your energy. This is definitely someone else. It's interesting because I was kind of talking about this energy in third party, didn't I? Wasn't I? So, yeah. Wow. There's someone in your life that you may possibly meet that's like this, or you already may know them. But there's something about wanting to tone down their energy here with the moderation. Or you could maybe want to moderate your time with them because they're full on. Like they're not, it's like preserving your energy, or having to be in the right mood for it. That could definitely be the case here with the moderation. It's not like you don't like them or love them, or it's just they're full on. You know, there's people that are just, honestly, you need, especially if you're an introvert, like you need to have to go away to restore your energy. Like, is there someone in your life that you know that with the submission card, it's like they submit themselves? Like there's something about what I love about this energy is like they are so like their energy, like it's like, oh, I know I keep saying like, stop saying like, Eloise, you have a vocabulary. But there is this energy that keeps going. They're able to just, like, they never get tired, or they just can't switch off. Like they're just so heightened. And there's this submission, like they submit to you in some way. I feel like it's an attachment that they have with you, or a fixation that they have with you. Like they are so attached to you. And there's nothing wrong with it. I think they are beautiful. Like this energy is absolutely amazing. But it can be full on if you're an introvert or you need some time away. So when I get, that's just a message in itself, but we'll see how it relates to the other cards and what makes you shine. So, okay, Spirit also said to me that you may have a lot of time for this person. You may actually give them a lot of your time. There's something here, like there's a close connection coming in here, okay? I'm channeling it. Yin and yang, oh my goodness. It's like, this person is a yang and you're a yin. I don't know, like there's opposites attract. It's giving me that vibe. But also with the yin yang, it's balancing. With the moderation, it's about balancing. So if you need some time out for this person, or if you need to be like, hey, I need to go, I know if you're a parent and you have children, you can't just leave your children, right? But there could be a way of you to find someone to find some practices, you know, in order for you to get, I seriously feel like for some of you it's the children, and I know not all of you are going to have children. Or it could be something that acts in a childish way, but it'll be different for all of you. The thread, oh my God. Okay, the thread is like at a threshold. It's like, if you push my buttons one more time, I know you're my child. I know I gave birth to you. But I am going to lose my shit. But I still love you. You know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe. You can't hate them. This is such a interesting energy. So Spirit's trying to just kind of, this is how you shine, because you tolerate a lot. Okay? You give a lot of your time, a lot of your energy here. And there's something really special about this person, okay? If you don't feel like you have this person in your life right now, it could definitely, this person could be coming in the future. And this is where you shine. It's like your patience, your ability to understand this person. Whereas I feel like for a lot of other people, they'll be like, oh my God, this person's too much. Like this person is like, you know how there's those people that if you don't really understand them, they can easily be judged as someone that's destructive or someone that is stupid, to be honest. But they don't really know that person. You know what I mean? There's just something here where you see this person or you see how special and beautiful they are, and you know how to treat them. You know how to treat them in the way that they submit to you. It's such a beautiful, beautiful connection. And it's so weird that this has come through. But I love it. Let's keep going. Oh, this is why. This is why. I was wondering like how you, look at this. You have the clairs. Clairaudience, clairvoyancy, and clairsentient. See, listen, and feel the power. Having the clairs makes you an empath, makes you more sensitive to energies. So you're able to kind of pick up the energy of this person. There's something here, like you're very good at reading energy. Yeah. Or they connect to your energy telepathically. There's something here. It's so beautiful. Beauty. We have beauty. Your beauty shines. You're very beautiful. And we have children. We have children far out. Can you see that card? Oh, you can see a big shiny. I know a lot of you, it's not children, but look at that girl there. And look at that mom. And she's just greeting her. They have a lot of energy, those kids. It's like, let's just take them to the theme park and they can run their energy. Deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. Deep emotions. Like, I definitely feel that there is this connection that is deep with another person. If it's not a child, it's some partner. And my watch vibrated. I know this is a general reading, but this could be your future children. Like, this is how you shine. You're very good with children. Very good. Like, you can feel their emotions, especially with the clairaudience and the clairsentience and the clairvoyancy. Let's have a look. Mental health. Yeah. We have, where was the 20? There was a 20. Look at this. 2021. You're healing for this person or this connection. Like, you heal them. Like, I don't know what like, you're psychic. Also with the mental health, you could actually work with children as like a mental health support worker or something, like a mental health physician or mental health counselor or mental health, something to do with children as well, if that resonates. But like I said, that's not going to resonate for all of you. So you could just be very healing, right? You have the mental health with the deep emotions. There's some sort of like unspoken deep connection you have with children or a person that has a special bond with you. And you'll know what that bond, who that person is that you have that bond with, or it could be someone coming in the future. But to really connect with another human being on a soul level, whereas they may be misunderstood by a lot of other people, is where you shine. Oh my God. All the mothers out there, is there some one kid that you have that is maybe a little bit of a menace to other people, but you understand. You like, I don't know, but that's really coming strongly through. Okay, let's get some more. I'm just gonna get one more card before we get some tarot, but let's get some other messages. How else do you shine? Rejoice and celebration. I love it. Kind of reminds me of the Three of Cups in tarot. Ah. Wow. you know how to celebrate life. But I also kind of feel like you may like to celebrate, like when people do, it's giving me this energy of like someone's gone through something tough and they've come out on top, and it's giving me like, this is a weird channel, but it's, I've conquered my fears. There's some sort of fear maybe that someone has been able to work through. And with the mental health, like if you're a mental health practitioner, like I don't care if you're a psychologist, a counselor, whatever it is that works in the mental health field, that could definitely be the case in terms of someone has worked through some sort of obstacle or issue with you, and you are the type of person that's going to celebrate the heck out of it, or want to give this level of appreciation or admiration. You know what I mean? It's really nice. You're so encouraging. Then we have the Hermit, introspection. So it's interesting how I kind of felt maybe you are a little bit more of an introverted energy. With the Hermit, I feel like giving you one more of these. Page of Swords. It's interesting because pages can represent people. But doesn't have to always. We have inspection. And we have the Sage. Pages represent the mind. Okay, thoughts, messages, words, ideas, the beginning of something. It's definitely coming through as someone younger. Okay, pages are an experience, people, you know, and it's landing on the Thread card, which is a little bit like, yeah, it's like a little kid that is annoying you to the point of oh, you're about to lose your shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. It's not, I'm not judging your child or the connection, but the ones you love the most usually piss you off. And then we have the Sun. The Sun card. And it's interesting because usually in the Sun card we have a baby, but we have this beautiful, beautiful Sound of Music lady. And what does she do? What does she do? Like, this is the biggest magical moment throughout this whole reading. She is a, what do you call it? Like, not a nanny, but she, you know what I mean? She, mistress, you know what I mean? She looks after how many kids? 7 kids. They adore her. And there's one that's a little bit of a menace, isn't there? There's one. I don't know. I think she loves them all equally, but there's one. Anyway. The point is, if the connections that she establishes with these, you just have, you're so good. Like, she actually comes in and she's the only mistress that doesn't, the children don't tear to bits. She's the only mistress that the kids don't scare away. I'm getting shivers all over my body. I'm gonna cry. Like, this is what makes you shine. Your ability to understand children, or your ability to understand someone that has a little bit of a childlike manner. And it's just, yeah. Okay? Not a lot of people know how to handle it. Not a lot of people know how to, you know, connect. Go for your dreams. Wow. Maybe you do follow your dreams. Maybe you help other people go for their dreams. That's what she does. Maria, is that right? It was such a long time ago when I watched The Sound of Music. But it's such a happy movie. So pile number 4. I hope you're getting something out of this. I do see a number sequence that I didn't point out, and I'm going to tell you what it is. We have a 3 and we have a 4. You, for some reason, I feel like you help people celebrate how beautiful they are just within themselves. Like they shine, radiate beauty. Yeah. Let's get some little intuitive messages, because I don't have my big intuitive deck. It's downstairs, so I have little keywords. So we're going to use them. These are little messages from Spirit. They could be general, or they could be about what we've been talking about, what's come through. Empath with the angels of guides of clairvoyancy. Like, it reminds me of this little kid that I used to nanny. Okay, this connection that I had with him. He was, oh my God, he was the most difficult child to deal with, and he was like 3. But there was something special about him. I would get angry at him, and he would know that I'm angry at him. He was just so smart. And then we'd have these special moments together where I was like, the bond, it's just so strong. Like anyway, I'm gonna keep going, but just brings up that like memory for me. Your reading. Makeover. Interesting. I landed on beauty. So you may actually physically have a makeover as well. That's what makes you shine. I think you glow as well with the sun. Wolf instincts. Wolf does represent, you could be a lone wolf, but you also, what do wolves do? They're in a pack. So there's something about here with looking after a group of people or a pack of people or something. But it also can mean about, a lone wolf as well. Maybe with the hermit, you're like, I just need my alone time. I gotta follow my instincts here. A business. Interesting. You could have a business or be part of a business. Spirit's really focusing on a business. Why the business? Acceleration. Okay, so your business could be accelerating. If that resonates with you. Let's get one more. January. Okay. January, your business, if you have one, may accelerate. Okay, that's what may make you shine. So pile number 4, I'm going to leave your messages there. I hope something resonated. Such heartwarming energy, like your pile. It's you're so healing. Yeah. If anything resonated, feel free to leave a comment. I love to hear your feedback. If you liked my energy, like my style of reading, make sure to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, oh my God, I love you. Thank you for returning. I hope you get a lot of value out of my readings. And I hope to see you in another reading.